I haven't seen Tryndamere much, especially after the lethal tempo, being gone. So I'm not sure like what people go now. Like Fleet is nerfed, so is it always just like Grasp or something else that you go for?
Fogged has this like spreadsheet thing,
Yeah,
and
I know.
it's almost always Grasp, unless it's
Like,
Timo or anything.
what do you go like versus him?
Fleet
Okay,
and second wind.
is there any like situation where you go versus like range champions like PTA maybe?
Not that I have done yet.
Okay. Because I think like proccing grasp on them is like sometimes fine eventually. Like of course you're gonna proc it with every time having your E. I think like PTA might help you burst range champions since they always have like health issues. Okay. Also, rune wise, I think going for bone plating versus Volibear is like a huge grief. Like you need to go for like second wind. Like he's always gonna have his passive up in most of the scenarios. Let's assume he comes first to the lane. He gets like the frontline minions. Your bone plating is just like gone. And with the second
Yeah,
wind
okay.
constantly being procced, you can like always sustain and you can always be healthy. I
Yeah,
think
okay.
that's like very important take for you. So you got like a pretty good chunk on him. I think it's fine. Oh,
Yeah.
just if you were like, when you come into this situation, you're just like patient, just hitting this, and that the last one. You need to look at the minions aggro, like you see these guys are just like focus on this too. So
Yeah.
that's something which you need to like take a look at. Unfortunately, I lost like two of them
Two.
for nothing. Also, any info on the enemy jungler? We have a ward on the Raptors. Seems like a top start. But actually, no, it's Gragas jungle. Yeah, he's bot.
Yeah.
Something which I would do, for example, here, you have like some space and you see Gragas on bot lane, like here. I would take a look just to make sure what buff does he have. Just to make sure.
Wait, what buff he has?
Yeah, what buff he
Yeah.
has. Like for
Yeah.
example, I mean, I think in this scenario, since the Raptors were boarded, he did like red buff, Krugs into bot lane, but just to make sure if he didn't like skip
Yeah.
something, like it's always like a good
Yeah.
thing to do for yourself. Or even like warding there, it's fine.
Yeah. I think I'll move in late.
Just a second. Q usage. You can again use your Q on yourself, just like you can always like a little bit sustain yourself. Yeah, like this. Like you did here, just like a little bit sooner, so you need to like raise up the awareness on that.
Raise awareness where?
On spamming your Q all the time.
Yeah, okay.
When you're like out of combat, when you're not on lane, and you just like want to sustain yourself. So. I'd be just exiting here. I would just like, I wouldn't E towards the wave, I would just like E out. You don't
Yeah,
benefit
okay.
from like Eing towards the minions. What's the idea here?
I tried to get the both the minions with my spin.
Don't
Yeah,
do
this
this.
isn't.
Sometimes you just like have to drop it. Like here, it's extremely dangerous. Like trust me, Volibear's burst is like huge. Like his E damage with the PTA, it's just like chunking everything.
Yeah. That's why I find it sometimes hard to play versus people that don't play their champs as good,
Yeah,
because then it's hard to know how much damage Wooly really has.
yeah, I agree on that part. But it should be basically like all of these players which you're going to be facing, like until they reach like even high elo, like I mean high elo people don't really know how to play versus certain champions, but just like the general understanding would be like really good for you. You don't have to be like, yeah, this guy is just like bad. I don't know like how much damage he has. You need to have like a general idea. What I personally do is always like, I don't know, I go to YouTube and I like search up some matchups. Like that's what I do. So
Yeah.
like if you don't have like the general idea, it's the best just like to go on the YouTube, like while you're in loading screen or whatever champion select, you see the enemy matchup, you have like this 30 seconds before the game
Yeah.
starts and until the game loads, you have like 1 minute just to get an idea. That's what I did personally, and I still do sometimes because you cannot like always remember that. I even did that in my official matches and everything. You just
Mm.
can't remember everything, you know.
Yeah,
You get the
this guy
idea and you know how
completed
to approach.
it.
I mean, I don't know why he's still holding it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy's just 0 health, and he's
Yeah.
canceling his backs. You get a free dive here, yeah. He doesn't have, you see. Huge. Again.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not as patient as I should be. I feel like I'm way too aggressive sometimes. Like fight, 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 fight. Like it's retarded mindset, I know, but sometimes I just can't get rid of it.
Mm. I think it's like with Tryndamere and like with aggressive champions in general, sometimes you just like have to fight all the time, you know. But I think you probably missed out some minions due to that fact. But I think you like fought him bad or something. I think like the only real bad fight which you had was like that one where you eat towards the minion
Yeah,
wave. Everything like this one.
yeah,
I think everything other than that was like just fine. I don't think it was like, you know, I can't say from this situation. I wouldn't be doing
I
this. You just have to stay on top of the Momo and you need to hit with him. If you like E here to the Gragas, Gragas can like maybe dash out. Like he just went over him.
yeah,
Because you put yourself like, let's say, out of the combat. You know,
yeah,
like if you stay on top of there, you just like help the Mumu and Mumu survives. Gragas leaves, it's like whatever. Oliver has like nowhere to go, you know?
yeah.
Unless the
This-
Gragas has like a super fucking huge shutdown and you like wanna be like, yeah, Mumu, like I don't care, you know? Got the
Yeah,
cash. See ya. Yeah, we knew he was there. But we had to use our gold. Sometimes you just have to drop them. To be fair, I would just like move past him here. Like when the tower starts hitting the minions here, I just like try to stick to the wall here, and I would like try to go for the minion wave. I would proxy here at this point.
and proxy.
With a proxy, what you can do is like you can open up like different scenarios. Like when we proxy, we can like move into the enemy jungle, gather some vision. Like we knew that the Gragas cleared this, went for the
Mm,
grubs. Now he's probably basing and moving into bot side, right? Because he was before the grubs. You fought him here, you killed him. So
yeah,
that's like
yeah.
if he didn't clear his jungle camps, then he's gonna clear them after he spawns and while you're moving from base, right? Then
Mm,
he also cleared the grubs. So you have like a free move where he's probably somewhere around here. He should be. If he's not, he's really time inefficient. So I'd be
yeah,
just like looking to proxy here. Maybe you could like even proxy this way on top of here. And you could just get yourself like a free back while the Volibear is like still stuck here on the lane waiting for this wave, which you just cleared over here. This can give you some tempo to move to mid lane. Maybe if there's like a good situation where you feel they can like maybe even dive bot lane, that you can like move to bot lane from your base, right?
yeah,
Because so far, like from the Volibear, like what's gonna probably happen is like he's just gonna farm under his tower, you know. So you can like be efficient. You can get it together like topside vision.
yeah.
You can really
So I
like
don't, so I don't need to wait
yeah,
as
yeah.
long.
And
Yeah,
and as I told you, like with the tracking, something which you can like do for yourself personally. A lot of people when they go to lower divisions, they smurf and stuff like that. I mean, they always ping or they try to track the enemy jungler so they can give their
Yeah.
teammates. This is not just something like which happens in lower divisions. This happens in higher divisions as well. People
Yeah.
track the jungler and they try to give input on where the jungler
Yeah.
is, right? Because we know that the Gragas invested a lot of time on top lane. He's 100% on bot lane. Like I told you, like before this even happened, to play on bot lane,
Yeah.
right? So try to give some input, try to like, communicate and everything. Like you see these guys are playing turbo aggressive.
Yeah.
It's just like a ticking time bomb. Sometimes you could
Yeah.
be the one like preventing stuff happening. But this guy is just disrespectful, like you're so ahead and he's
This is where I think I waste time.
I'd say so because it's sometimes hard to dive Volibear unless you're like able to bait CZ. Like maybe here you can dive him, like after he uses CZ. Like I think maybe there you could commit. Or I would just try to proxy. To be honest, like if you proxy, look, if you did what they told you, like with the proxying, there's a fight ongoing here. By the time you clear this wave, maybe you could like drop this one. You don't have to, but you could be joining this fight now.
Yeah.
You could be at least maybe, let's say, while they are fighting there and the Volibear is farming under the tower, you could maybe take the mid lane tower. I mean, not the tower, just some plates.
Mm.
There's like always this kind of openings which proxying is going to allow you. Like Tryndamere is like one of those champions which always has like a ton of sustain, right? Because you're able to get like a fight now here versus the Volibear just because he decides to do what? Like randomly fight the Tryndamere? Like, sure, yeah. But like as I told you, like a more consistent play would be to do what I told you there, because we know Gragas isn't gonna be there to punish us, and we just out. Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah. So instead of doing the play I did, I can just proxy and rotate.
I mean, I would start the proxy like back here, when he was like, where was it? Before Gragas even came up bot lane.
Yeah.
Sorry, we even saw him move to bot lane. My bad.
Yeah.
Uh,
I pinged them that he went bot as well.
yeah. But here I would be like, I would be just like looking to start proxying this wave, and I would be like, still pinging them to move there.
Yeah. Okay.
And here you push this, you proxy this wave, like this, which is coming up. You already have a move, let's say, to maybe to the next wave, which you can pick up over here. Then the Volibear is 100% stuck on the lane, otherwise he loses a whole wave for nothing. And then you can like maybe move for the Drake fight, like right over here. Like you're gonna be picking up this wave and the wave before, and you come to there, and you're
Yeah.
joining the fight. It's gonna be better for you just like to understand when you can like drop some waves, because maybe you didn't have to go for this one. Maybe you should have been moving instantly. Depends on like when the Momo pings you.
Yeah.
But this random fight from him like allows you to do this, which is fine. This isn't like a wrong play as well. This is just like, depends like how the Volibear is gonna react. Is he perma gonna farm under tower? Or is he gonna respect you being so ahead? It's like. Also, tendency which you have, like your E. Look when you E, look where
Mm.
your mouse click is. Like E on top of him. Don't E like over him. Like you always do this. This also happened with the Gragas over there, yeah?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to use the full range of your E. You can also like while you're doing this, you can just like key the minions. Right? You can use your Hydra. You don't have to like save it up. By the time like you use your E first time, you will get it the second time, right? Then you can like use
Yeah.
it as an auto attack cancel. This is an autopilot ward, by the way. You don't need this ward now. Amumu is here. You see Gragas bot lane.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not gonna get anything from this. Like this, for example. You see Volibear stuck on top lane, you're moving to mid lane. That's good. But to be fair, I'd just push the next wave and I would look for base. I wouldn't be like over investing here. It's Gragas at the end of the day. He's like slippery and everything. I'd be just pushing the waves. I'd be looking for a reset. You have a lot of cash to use as well.
Yeah.
You might be losing some tempo.
That's the thing I notice when if I'm ahead, I'll almost always back with like 2k gold because I take towers so quickly.
You do because of people just like being lower awareness and everything.
Yeah, and I'm just allowed to take.
Yeah. It's okay, but like I think, like for example, instead of going for the Gragas there, I just like push the wave, the next one, and I just base. It's okay to move in here, but when you see him like walking away, I would just like fine, let it be, you know.
Yeah,
What
okay.
if a Momo doesn't hit the Q or something? Yeah, he's too far away from you, like, and you have to like really play on the Momo. If the Momo just uses the ult for the Gragas there, it's kind of whatever, especially because the Herald is gonna be up and maybe a fight
Yeah.
might be going. You want to reset for that. You want to use your cash. So does she have a shutdown?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
She doesn't, but I think you have the time to react and flash on top of her. Since Yuri was still in rotation, you can like extend it with your flash. Since you already
Yeah,
like
but
in this.
I didn't think it was worth to like use ghost and flash.
I mean, if you're already using one and she like flashes, you take flash for flash. It's like whatever. It's gonna like relieve a lot of mid lane pressure, and you might be even going for tier 2 here. You see, she's like still pressuring mid lane and she's controlling it. But yeah, our bot laners are NPCs. Unbelievable. How does it feel to be back like in Emerald? Or what is this?
I'm fucking platinum.
Oh no, bro went from diamond to.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no.
I got AIDS.
I'm ghosting. I don't remember what you said.
Yeah.
But he's spitting in your mouth here. Look, you E, you hit this and you like EW him. I think you don't have to move here. I think you try to like maybe to burst him or something. Maybe you get an angle to slow him down or something. You know, unnecessary movement a
Yeah.
little bit there. Just in so this isn't like a mistake which I'm pointing out or something, but sometimes it could be like because of your spacing that you're missing maybe like opportunity because every window should be taken. You know.
Yeah. This I remember this section. It was completely, yeah, it was really chaotic. Everything that happened there. Stunned for like half a century. Like
Yeah, Ravenous
all
Hydra
mid.
healing.
Hmm.
Ravenous Hydra healing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't expect the Gragas to be there, so I wasn't ready at all. Just.
Oh. But why would the Pike Q you there? You know? He can't be like that bad, can he? Like to Q you there, no?
Pike to weak Pike.
That was disrespectful on the maximum scale. How disrespectful are you from 1 to 10? 20.
21. It's so nice when your teammates know when to do Baron. Like, the biggest difference in Plat and Emerald, I feel like, is how fast they go on Baron. Like the turn, you
Yeah.
know? How fast they pull the trigger. It's like, in Platinum, it's like, and then Emerald, it's like, and the higher you go, the faster, like, the trigger gets
Yeah.
pulled.
I agree.
But they need, in Platinum, they, like, contemplate for taking Baron in, like, 2 minutes. And here everyone got wiped because
Yeah,
they
why use the
wanted
Baron
to
when you
fight.
can fight, yeah.
Yeah,
What do you build next? You wanna go for like Blade Runner King or
I feel I like the feel of Bork, but it depends. If they have a lot of AP, I go sometimes Wits End,
but they do.
or if
It's Volibear, Twist of Fate, and then it's Gragas.
yeah, I don't remember what
And also like
I built
the
this
Wits
game.
End gives you tenacity, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's like a goated buy here. Like if you go for the Wits End, I think it's the best you can do. Because of the tenacity. Like even Ash has stuns, Twist of Fate has stuns, everyone has stuns, Volibear has
yeah.
stun, Gragas has stun with his E. It's a knockup plus a stun. Pike has stun. A little bit early ultimate from you, no?
Yeah, probably. My ults have been really bad lately. Either I'm super slow and I don't ulti at all, or I'm too early.
Yeah, because
I'm
like
getting
imagine
I'm
you
getting old.
yeah, you didn't have to like ult there, but like imagine if you had their
Uh,
ult and the Volibear was like let's say not griefing
did you,
like
did you
this.
did you see the damage though on that Volibear
Yeah.
from Jin? He got one tapped.
Fourth shot.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the cancer reflex. I get bad reflexes after the cancer.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well okay, I'll leave you up to that one, yeah. Whatever you say, yeah, you're right. My goat.
I'm just beating up at this
And
point.
he's
It's
not
just
buying any armor or anything, so you can like buy whatever you
it's
want.
just why you bully me? Yeah, I died there again. I think I was dead anyway. So
But
it's
look at the wits end looking at you.
yeah, it's looking at me.
I think it's like first of all, like if you're gonna be positioned here, you need pressure from your teammates on mid lane. You have like no pressure, and these NPCs are walking here for some fucking reason instead of like mid lane. So I wouldn't be putting myself here. It's just like really bad. Another thing is like I think we even saw Gragas move somewhere. Yeah, you see him there.
Mm.
They're chasing fucking Pike instead of getting the mid wave. So
That's their favorite activity.
And it's important also that this doesn't happen, especially before Baron spawns. Like,
Yeah. Wow.
something
I ain't seen nothing.
same, same.
Matter of fact, I'm blind on my left eye. Yeah, and from here it's like just
You could
ending.
stay there and hit it. No, just ignore him. Keys your kid draw once on the wave and you're like full health. No, you don't care if he damages a bit. Look, I'd move mid here. If I saw the Volibear running, I'd be like chasing after him just because I see he wants to engage, or at least he looks like.
Yeah, and then we didn't end, and I just backdoored. It's not that much to it.
Yeah, I think he jumped in like way too deep there.
Yeah,
Like here, I just hit the tower. She runs away. It's fine. You don't care. You hit the tower. But it's like at this point, you're just like already super confident. And, like don't care.
yeah,
Could be sometimes game throwing, but like I'm not gonna bully around that.
I wouldn't do that if it was like
Close or something.
close.
I mean, it is close. It's all on you. Bro, got him. You scammed him. GG's.
Camera gets scanned.
Scammer got scammed. Do we have so like from this game, it's like pretty much just a little bit of proxying, more like raising up the awareness to your teammates. Like if you're aware of them doing some kind of rotations and stuff like that, right? And I think just like being more strict with yourself. Like for example, you see the Volibear's farming, just go for the proxying. You know, like punish him, get some vision over there, and be like strict. Don't like overchase kills and stuff like that. Like going after the Gragas over there into the jungle randomly, when you know you need to back or something like that. So be
Yeah,
like a little bit more strict for yourself with those kind of calls. Yeah.
yeah. We can do the Trinda Jax game. That was not a good game. That was really bad.
Also grasp. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think good choice for you in this matchup would be Doran Shield. I think it's just generally really good because you're always going to have bad trades versus the Jacks. You're not going to win the trades versus him in early game, and one of the things is you can just out sustain him, right? You're not going to be looking to win him in the trades, but you're going to be looking to win him in the sustains.
Yeah, okay.
That's how the
Just
matchup.
like Jax is way stronger than me late.
Yeah, and
Anyway,
you
so
can't like.
I feel like I have the pressure to kind of perform versus Jax, and if I don't win early, then I'm fucked. So I feel like that's crazy.
But
That's why I sometimes
But you're gonna win it. Like
play
for
bad.
example, like if this guy doesn't play around his like E cooldown and he does shitty trades like he did here, it's gonna be good like for you. And one of the things is you don't have to pressure or like force yourself to fight him or something like that. You just sustain him. You fight him shortly and you just like out sustain him. That's the point. Like that's why Tryndamere on midline is really good. He can survive any champion which is poking him or whatever. The guy just hits the wave and like heals all the damage which somebody did to him. Like he doesn't care. You know, like here you can Q yourself. You Q yourself over here, you're full HP and like what?
Yeah,
You
but I feel
continue.
like I lose so much pressure
You
if
don't
I
because he's under
if
the
I queue.
tower.
Yeah,
He's
but in the trades.
but you're gonna be getting it now back because you're gonna be hitting the whole wave here. Look,
Yeah, okay.
like you Q yourself, like
So I need to queue
you
more
Q
often.
over here. I think even before here, like now.
Okay.
you're full HP and you start hitting the minions. Like, you know he's not gonna fight you because you have a huge minion away. If he fights over here, he's griefing. No. Now the next wave comes up, you can proc. Like, here you missed a grass proc. Another one. I mean, you cancel some auto attacks. So, and there's like a whole wave coming up. You auto attacking him and everything. You should be like getting your fury back up now. You need to get those auto attacks through. You're missing some grass procs. Like you get this like easy ones when he just like griefs.
Yeah, I feel like I'm playing like really sluggish. I don't know how to tell you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy bad. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just really sad to watch sometimes. Like, it's like hearing your own voice, you know? If you hear your own voice, it's like, ooh. I feel like it's the same when I watch my gameplay. It's like, what the fuck?
Like this one?
Yeah. The E-flash.
I mean, one thing which you, like, you know how you would kill him here? What do you need to do here to kill him?
Just E-flash and auto.
Yeah, but what's the other thing you need to do? You did auto. What did we forget?
No, I didn't hit my E then.
You did hit your E. You can put another point in your E. Like over here. Like in this millisecond. Like here. You know you need one more minion to be level 4, right? This is the time.
Okay.
This is the damage which you're missing, like the 24. Like,
Yeah.
would it be enough?
Yeah, it would be.
Like how much E? What is it? Spinning slash? 30. Yeah, after the armor and everything. I think it should be enough, yeah. And also use your potion when creating this kind of plays and you wanna dive.
Yeah, I'm really bad at actually using my potions.
Like I believe if you were like using your potion here, like from here, let's say this is 42. You're committing. This is like 5 seconds of your potion. It's like 70 health. You have 284. Tower does like 302. You'd be surviving. No?
Yikes.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
That's why League is such a complicated game. There's like so much which you have to like keep an eye on. I just exit too much damage for nothing. You need to Q as well here. You need to start sustaining. You don't want to fight him anymore. You want to heal up. Look at this delay. Yeah. Like this delay is just hurting you a bit, especially like in this kind of a matchup. Sorry, I skipped a bit.
Yeah, this is bad. I'm just fighting in the wave. So I should
like now
Q.
you have your Q over there. You can like even stay in his E, I believe.
So I should Q more often.
Yeah.
Because I think I need like when learning to improve, I need more like concepts to improve on, rather than like, okay, this is what you did wrong this time, but more like what I should do over multiple games.
Yeah,
If that
because
makes sense.
you need to like look from game to game, right? Like for example here, like you see like how much space you have. Like let's put it this way. You fight him here, right? You're
Yeah,
fighting him in a wave, okay? Why would you keep your Q here? Why wouldn't you use your Q now? Why would you hold your Q? What do you need the pressure for, right? What's the idea behind the pressure? Like why do you wanna hold it? What pressure do you need? The wave's crashing on
yeah,
you. There's nothing you can do. Use your Q now. It's 448, right? It has like 10-second cooldown. You can slip in and auto deck like here, but it's like grief. What if the enemy jungler's coming towards you or like whatever, Like you're still holding it. You're still holding it. Why are we holding it? And now we just Q when he's like out, like you're suddenly I don't need the pressure anymore. Of course he's gonna move. He should be like moving. He shouldn't be like even chasing you here. Him standing here is just like grief. You cannot like play on him like walking here and being like a complete griefer to hold your Q. You need to be like more consistent in the terms of knowing when you should not fight, and we should just like capitalize. Fighting him to death here doesn't mean anything. Like you should be just sustaining. That's the strength of Tryndamere, sustaining. Tryndamere was like a great champion to like force fights when he had lethal tempo. He doesn't have
yeah,
lethal tempo anymore, so now we have to go for the grasp trades, and you need to go for the short trades all the time. Like here, if he does like some shit moves like here, yeah, let's take it. Do you have like a better idea now on the Qs?
yeah. Just try to queue when, like,
But look, like, listen.
I don't need to have the pressure all the time.
Yeah, listen. Like, look how much you get like from one crit. Like, look at the fury how it's going up. Like, you get your fury
Yeah,
super fast. You're not even aware of it.
yeah,
When you eat a wave, you almost have your fury whole up. Like, look.
yeah. That's true. For some reason, I never thought of that because I'm just used to old Tryndamere. It took like way longer to get your fury up.
It's like you get like super fast. That's probably holding you back. You're not aware how much fury you actually get. I think that's
Yeah,
the problem. Now it makes sense. When I saw it and you like then realize I didn't think about it before. Because like if there's like a whole wave under your tower there, right? What's gonna happen is like you're just gonna get the fury back.
yeah,
Like here. The fury's up from this wave. It has to be.
yeah. But now I think I understand more.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, this is the dive. Oof. And I should queue here as well because I get it anyway. Yeah, it's bad.
She used her E twice, probably on the Krugs. She doesn't have E. But yeah, if you're moving in a straight line after she E's, you're like in a choke point. I think you have like 0 chances of surviving. It's hard to miss Diana Q. And you Q there again. You're just like always infinite sustaining, That's like the
Yeah,
whole point. Like
I will
here,
start. I will start to do it more.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's faking his ultimate. Look. The Jax is scared of you because you're faking your ultimate timer. Oh no. Jokester.
No comment.
Okay, never mind.
I have
I
no comment.
I'm not gonna say that again. I jinxed you.
Oh, yeah. It's just so fucking, I don't know, embarrassing to die with ulti. It's just, yeah.
It's not. I just really think you're lacking this sustain thing. It's like when
Yeah.
you like I don't know, like what do I have in mind? Tryndamere versus let's say Tryndamere versus Syndra, whatever. Oh my god, get me out. Oh my god. I'm advertising. F me.
Damn. Ad block for the win.
It doesn't work, bro. I do have, but it's like
Bro, don't use ad block then. I use, I don't know, what's it called?
you'll give me
I
post
use
game.
U block, I think.
Look,
U block origin.
so like look, this is like the fleet footwork and everything. Like look, east
Yeah.
wave half of it is up. It's half of it.
Yeah.
She can poke him as much as she wants. He's not even going for like D shield. The guy goes for like Duran's blade, like whatever. But he's just gonna out sustain because of second wind. Look, he's always gonna be
Yeah.
70 to 80% or even more health. Like he doesn't care.
Yeah. And she will go
Yeah,
like anyway.
the sustain games I call them. The guy doesn't care. Ah, full health. Yeah. That's what we call
Yeah.
gameplay. That's what we call quality gameplay when it comes to Tryndamere.
Yeah, I think I missed a lot of ults this game.
Yeah, but
Not gonna
like
lie.
at this point you're kind of griefing if you like walk up like to this. You need to like let the wave come into you. Now he's like super strong. You
Yeah.
allowed him like to W twice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's griefing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like the previous that which you had versus him was just like your ultimate wasn't up. It's just like too much for you to handle.
Yeah.
You know, the Kindred also
I
cannot be like a wizard and like save you somehow from there. Oh my god. Kindred procs her
yeah.
E while he's invulnerable. GG. But you see like how one-sided this matchup is? That you were like even and everything, and then just like you die once, he gets his item and it's like over.
Yeah.
The thing is again, what does your item do? What is your item good at, and what is Trinity Force good at?
Yeah. Ravenous is just straight up healing
Yeah, and it's
and
good for
damage.
wave clear. Yeah, it's good for wave clear,
Yeah.
and it's good for you know. I wouldn't damage, yeah, but it's not like item which you wanna buy to one shot someone, burst someone.
Yeah.
Trinity Force is like an item which exceeds your damage, gives you move speed to lock down enemies, gives you cooldown reduction, gives you absolutely everything. This item is mainly expensive because of the healing part and the wave clear part. Trinity Force doesn't
Mm.
give you wave clear; it has to give you damage, it has to give you health, it has to give you move speed, right? Because it's a super expensive item. You're gonna be buying an item which is gonna help you to do the next, right? It's gonna help you to wave clear, it's gonna help you to sustain, it's gonna help you to proxy or whatever. Proxying is something which you can do in this matchup because you don't want to fight this guy. You don't want to fight
Yeah.
him at this point, especially like after you go behind. You don't want to fight him. You can always proxy. You can like stall him. Jax is shit. When he's not proxying, he's gonna have to use his mana sometimes to last him minions and stuff like that, so he doesn't lose his tower health. And you should be like a lot more respectful when somebody buys like Trinity Force, especially if they're like a dueling champion like Jax. So
Yeah.
like if you E this and you use your Tiamat instantly, like you should be like starting to slow push the wave and everything. So while you're hitting the tower, don't forget like to E sometimes and to use your Tiamat.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt you. But again, like fighting him here, you're just like maybe not aware that he has, but like you get like 1W, look at his damage. I'd be like, oof, fucking hurts. I need to back off. I need to Q myself, right? And you wait for the
Yeah.
wave to come into you.
When I died there, I looked at if Kindred had ult, and she did. So
It's
I was just counting on her to uh, come and just ult.
I know, but if
But
that's the situation, you should be like running straight up into her, not like doing like a movement like this.
yeah,
While
okay.
you're moving like this, right, in this line, Jack's just moving in a straight one, he's gonna catch up. So you have to be like
Yeah.
this or either like run.
Yeah, I should not fight him anymore. At this point, it's just
I mean, he's 2 levels ahead of you. I just drop.
yeah. I think it's these situations I really struggle because I know I'm behind, but sometimes I'm just I don't know. I'm just too stupid and I keep fighting for some retarded reason.
Yeah, you're just like at this point, you're just like forcing it. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you asked me like you told me before we came into the session. You're like, I don't know how to play from behind, but it's like, how do you get behind in the first place? That's like what you should be asking yourself. Why do I get behind? You know, and there's like so many factors which you can see here which like puts you to behind. Fighting enemy in the bit in a huge wave, not properly using your Q to sustain all the time, not understanding how much fury do you get, and you know, there's like so many different factors which just adds
Yeah.
up. Like fighting the Jax when he's 2 waves ahead of me, not understanding his damage. He W's me for like 400. I'm still fighting him. I'm still pushing it. Like it just adds up. I think if you want to fight him, by the way, here he uses his Q, he uses his E. You continue to hit him there. Not now. His cooldowns are back up.
Yeah, okay.
Or you just like run away. I think you could just like run away there and pray to dodge his Q. Because this is a one-sided matchup. Who gets ahead is going to be controlling, and Jax always outscales you, by the way. Especially after
Yeah.
the lethal tempo delete. There's no way you win the 1v1 into him. If he gets ahead, yeah. I think after that point, it's just like over. There's
Yeah.
no real way for you to come back. You just need to
Yeah.
like pick up the side waves. You need to pray for Jack's griefing or something. Can happen, will happen, but you know it's that part unfortunately is like not really coachable when you go like super behind in
Yeah.
a one-sided matchup. It is like up to a certain point to pick up the waves on the side and stuff like that, but all my bro had to do is just like key and run in this line. By the way, run in this line. If you're running like here, he runs like this, he's gonna catch up.
Yeah.
Don't forget. I think I told you like this once. Unlucky. almost. But this is like the plays
Yeah.
which you have to go for. Like if you got that shutdown, would be huge, for example.
Yeah. But it all comes down to like
The
the
laning.
reason I'm behind and the reason I didn't kill her there is just because I didn't queue and didn't like
Didn't respect at
if I
all.
if I didn't fight everything that came in the early game, because I
Yeah.
like early game is my like guaranteed my weakest point. When I play or I have played support, I play really bad early game, and then I go mid late game and I am really good.
But it's like it should be, as I told you, like when you come into the game, right? It should be like up to this points. We need to start from point one. It's like, what does the matchup do, right? What do we need to do in this matchup? That's it.
Mm,
Always comes to that. What do I do here? How does this matchup work? Do I fight him from level one? Do
yeah,
I wait for my item? And if so, which item I wait for? Do I don't know, which level helps me to win this 1v1, you know? So many different scenarios which you just have to look at. And you have to be like, you know, okay, what do I need to do?
yeah,
Instead of just like coming to the lane, be like, ah, Uga Booga, fight, I Tryndamere, I don't use Q, I fight to that lethal tempo, gone, right? You need to be
yeah.
like, slow it down.
I feel like that's me right now when I
You,
play Trunda.
you should be just like really looking into the matchup. Like as I told you, go to YouTube,
Yeah,
search like Tryndamere versus Jax, see how they do, what they do, and how it should be.
yeah,
It's gonna help you like to give input. Like it's always gonna help you to understand like
yeah.
what's gonna happen next. And the
Shao Hao.
and like I think as I told you, Tryndamere can fucking lose it so much. He can be behind and everything, but he can have so many bad matchups, right? But his Q sustain is what makes him broken.
Yeah,
Sooner or later, you just have to like realize it,
yeah,
you know. And I don't think you should be really pushing yourself to come back to the point where you're like super behind that you cannot like even 1v1 him. If it comes to that
yeah,
point, it's just like shit. Especially if the other lanes are ahead, that's just out of your hands. But yeah, you understood everything.
yeah.
Bomb.
Just queue more and more often when you don't need to have the pressure,
Yeah,
and
there's some other
obviously don't
factors. Yeah,
fight in waves.
yeah, those like the stuff which I also know that you're really aware of. Like you've been like higher division than this, and you know this stuff, but you're still like not applying it. Like if
Yeah,
you really want to improve, like what I recommend is like on your monitor, you can always like add a sticky note as a reminder of like search up the matchup on YouTube. What do I need to do in this matchup? What are the points? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? Track the enemy jungler, ping the enemy jungler when he's on other lanes.
yeah,
Yeah, so many stuff which you can like add up to be more consistent.
yeah.